Hello, welcome back all of you in most important question series of electrochemistry. Today we will discuss question number 4. We have already discussed 3 questions in our earlier videos. So let's see our questions. The question examiner is asking the resistance of conductivity cell filled with what? 0.01 normal KCl at 25 degrees Celsius 500 ohm. So I have put up this picture to give you more clarity. This is our conductivity cell. In that cathode and anode terminals are there. And this solution is filled with KCl. Normality already has been provided 0.01 and the same solution have how much resistance? 500 ohm. Now further, there is specific conductance which is denoted by kappa. The symbol is kappa and the value for this kappa has been given 1.41 into 10 to the power minus 3 ohm inverse centimeter inverse. That is the information has been provided to us. Now if you will see the next line, what they are telling, the resistance of the same cell. Very important point, what they are telling, the resistance of the same cell. So I have took the same cell I am going to take, and what information they are giving to us, filled with what? 0.3 normal zinc sulfate. So same thing I written, 0.3 normal zinc sulfate 25 degrees Celsius and was found to be how much resistance? 69 ohm. So that is the question has been given. But class, be aware they have told what cell? Same cell. Why I am giving so much importance to this point? For that purpose you need to know. If I am talking about this electrode to another electrode, what will be the distance? You will be saying sir L. And if we will talk about the area of electrode, that will be A. So when you are taking the same cell, so what will be this value? L by A. Length by area, that is known as what? Cell constant. Name is only cell constant. So cell constant for both of them, for this beaker and this beaker will be same. Why? Because we are taking the same cell. So what is our main aim? Let utilize these values to calculate the cell constant, and the moment we calculated the cell constant, easily we can calculate the equivalent conductivity. So let's see how we can approach this question. So now the formula which I need to utilize, that I will utilize for first solution, and the formula will be kappa is equal to GL by A. If you used to generally forget, so you remember one word that is known as glass. I remember like this only, GLA means I will remember first G will come, then in numerator L, then in denominator what? A. So glass you remember, it is just a simple trick which will help you. Now what I can write at the place of G, what I can write? 1 by R into L by A. Now you'll be thinking why? Because G is what? Conductance. So what is the opposite of conductance? In physics also we have studied. G will be equal to opposite of resistance. So that's why at the place of G 1 by R has been written. Now tell me what are the values has been provided in the question. So let's check. Kappa value already given 1.41 into 10 to the power what? Minus 3. Let's write the unit. Ohm inverse, then what? Centimeter inverse. What is the resistance for first cell? You can check very properly. That is how much? 500 ohm. So let's write 500 ohm. So 1 upon what? 500 ohm. And we have to calculate L by A. So now we have to do the just calculation. So what we can write L by A, just transfer this 500 ohm into left hand side. So I can write 1.41 into 10 to the power minus 3 ohm inverse. Ohm inverse, then what? Centimeter inverse. Multiply by what? 500 ohm. Unit plays a very crucial role. So 1.41. Now we have to just do the calculation. So 1.41 into 10 to the power minus 3 into 500 ohm. So this will come approx 0.705. This is a calculation part. You can once check it. Is it right or wrong? So that will come 0.705. So what is our main aim? We calculated 0.705. And if we talk about unit, so be aware what is left only? Centimeter inverse. So what is the unit for this? Centimeter inverse. So I calculated cell constant. So the moment I calculated cell constant, let's check our question. In this question again, we have to check. They are asking equivalent conductivity. Class, be aware they are not asking molar conductivity. They are asking equivalent conductivity. And this question along with JEE NEET, it is very important for boards also. In boards what they have done, they have asked molar. At the place of normality they have put molarity. So let's see. If we talk about equivalent conductivity, the second equivalent conductivity we represent by this symbol. Now very aware what formula we have utilized, that generally student confuse. There are two things are there. One is CGS unit and one is SI unit. So first you need to understand what are the formulas will be in CGS unit and SI unit. If I will talk about CGS, what do you mean by CGS? Centimeter gram second. Means when centimeter is there, then what is the formula? So let me write kappa into 1000 by normality. Be aware again what I am saying. If I have to deal with CGS unit, 1000 will be in denominator. Sorry, 1000 will be in what? Numerator. Be aware. But if examiner is saying to solve in SI unit, then the formula will be what? Kappa into normality into 1000. So again I'm just repeating, CGS 1000 will be in numerator, SI 1000 will be in denominator. That is the very important thing you have to be aware. Now the moment we have clarity, we will proceed the question. So let me put in box so that you can understand which formula is going to be being utilized. So I can write equivalent conductivity is equal to kappa. Just now above I have taught you kappa is equal to क्या, ग्लास, तो क्या है G इंटू L इंटू ये हमारा फॉर्मूला हो गया. तो हम इस फॉर्मूले को यहाँ पे पुटअप कर देंगे. तो जैसे ही पुट करेंगे तो G इंटू L इंटू ए हमने लिखा, उसका किससे मल्टीप्लाई करना है, कप्पा की वैल्यू पुट कर चुके, इंटू क्या 10⁻³ डिवाइड बाई क्या लिखेंगे, नॉर्मेलिटी. अब ध्यान से समझने की बात है, ये इक्विवेलेंट कंडक्टिविटी अगर एग्जामिनर ने किसके लिए पूछा है, एग्जामिनर ने जिंक सल्फेट के लिए पूछा है, तो द मोमेंट ही इज आस्किंग फॉर जिंक सल्फेट, रेजिस्टेंस किसका लेंगे, जिंक सल्फेट का लेंगे. कितना है 69 ओम. तो हम क्या करेंगे वहां पे, वी आर गोइंग टू पुट 69 ओम. तो अब अगेन वी नीड टू नो जी क्या होता है, जी विल बी इक्वल टू व्हाट, 1/r. चलो लेट मी राइट वन मोर स्टेप सो दैट यू विल नॉट कंफ्यूज, इंटू 10⁻³ डिवाइड बाई क्या, नॉर्मेलिटी. अब नाउ पुट द वैल्यू, नाउ आवर वर्क इज नॉट टू पुट वैल्यू, आर वैल्यू व्हाट 1/69. सो आई कैन राइट 1/69. व्हाट इज L/A, पूरा मेहनत करने के बाद L/A की वैल्यू कितनी आई थी, ये आई थी 0.705. So 0.705 centimeter inverse. And if you talk about 69, so it is ohm into क्या 10⁻³ डिवाइड बाई क्या, नॉर्मेलिटी दिया हुआ है, ऑलरेडी हैज बीन प्रोवाइडेड. नॉर्मेलिटी कितना है 0.3 नॉर्मल. सो आई विल राइट 0.3 नॉर्मल. ओके. अब नाउ कैलकुलेशन पार्ट इज देयर. सो लेट्स कैलकुलेट. सो 1.69 1/69 इंटू 0.705 इंटू 10⁻³ डिवाइड बाई व्हाट 0.3. जो यूनिट्स हैं लेट मी राइट. सो ओम विल गो अप, सो इट विल बिकम ओम इनवर्स, सेंटीमीटर इनवर्स, एंड डाउन पार्ट इज व्हाट, नॉर्मेलिटी. बी अवेयर, दिस यूनिट इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. अब नाउ इफ आई विल टॉक अबाउट 1 इंटू 0.705 इंटू व्हाट 10⁻³ डिवाइड बाई 0.3 इंटू 69, राइट. इफ आई विल कैलकुलेट होल पार्ट, this whole calculation will be coming approx 34.1. This is a calculation part, you can do it from yourself. So 34.1 came. Now try to understand what will be the unit. Unit plays a very important role. Generally student will confuse in unit only. Directly I am telling one thing. If I am solving CGS, and one question you can ask is sir how you know this question belongs to CGS. CGS means क्या, सेंटीमीटर होता है. तो तुम अपने क्वेश्चन में देखो जो स्पेसिफिक कंडक्टेंस या कप्पा दिया है उसमें सेंटीमीटर है कि नहीं है. अगर सेंटीमीटर है तो क्वेश्चन सीजीएस से करना है, अगर मीटर होता तो एसआई से करते. सो आफ्टर दिस लेट्स चेक ओम इनवर्स, देन क्या, सेंटीमीटर इनवर्स. नॉर्मेलिटी की यूनिट क्या है, इक्विवेलेंट पर लीटर. व्हाट, इक्विवेलेंट पर लीटर. अब इफ विल टॉक अबाउट दैट, ऑलरेडी आई नो 1 लीटर इज इक्वल टू 10⁻³ सेंटीमीटर क्यूब. बी अवेयर, इफ दैट इज द केस, सो at the place of 1 liter what I can write 10⁻³ centimeter cube. One thing, be aware, very important, that this 10⁻³ which I have written by default in formula I have already took it. Be aware what I am telling. This 10⁻³ by default already earlier I have took in the formula. So ये जो 10⁻³ लिख रहे हैं ये नहीं आएगा. तो जैसे हमने ये लिखा, अब now our question is solved. अब now you can check it. Ohm inverse, then what, centimeter inverse, centimeter cube will go up, और नीचे हमारा क्या है, इक्विवेलेंट, राइट. सो व्हाट आई कैन राइट, फाइनल आंसर विल बी देयर 34.1 ओम इनवर्स. दिस विल बी व्हाट, सेंटीमीटर स्क्वायर इक्विवेलेंट इनवर्स. सो यूनिट प्लेज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल. जनरली इन सॉल्यूशन समटाइम दे विल डू द मिस्टेक एंड दे विल नॉट एक्सप्लेन द unit part, so it is very important. So this is your answer. So if we'll talk about this question, conductivity cell belongs to this whole topic. Cell constant will be always same. So that's why L by A first we calculated cell constant, that you can see this part. Cell constant first I calculated. After calculation of cell constant, I directly utilize the equivalent conductivity formula, and I know in CGS kappa into 1000 by normality. Then I put the values and I primarily focus on the unit, and I also explain the unit, and after making unit, this is your final answer 34.1 ohm inverse centimeter square equivalent inverse. अब let me give one more information. This 34.1 ओम इनवर्स को ही बोलते हैं साइमन्स. तो जो ओम इनवर्स है उसी की जगह पे मैं क्या लिख सकता हूँ, साइमन हो जाएगा सेंटीमीटर स्क्वायर, एंड दिस विल बी इक्विवेलेंट इनवर्स. सो थैंक यू सो मच. काइंडली कमेंट, लाइक, शेयर. So that's why I'm putting this. So thank you so much. Thank you.